Have you ever had this happen to your Wally where the jug leans over and then it won't register? It'll just go limp. You'll need to turn your power off to start with and then remove the tube with a John Guest fitting that is the internal purge. Just press down on the joint and push in and pull out. Then we need to remove the front assembly. Everything's held in by magnets, so just be careful and just unslot everything you need to get. Push that aside. And then we need to lay the Wally gently on its back. Be really careful when you're doing this, as there are moving parts and cords and pulleys inside. So now we disconnect the power cord. And then we want to undo those 4 screws I've just pointed out. So using your Phillips head screwdriver, undo those 4 screws. Place the screws into a cup, then flip it back up really gently. Then we want to use 2 fingers and then just pull that front plate. That whole mechanism will come forward. Now you can only pull it that far forward. It's about 1.5 inches. So yeah, so you notice there's a flat spot on the rod. Then we need to tighten up with your Allen key and make sure that that straight edge is where the Allen keys line up. You can use a little bit of Loctite, but you should just be able to do them up nice and firmly. And we want to make sure that the screw that's tapping the micro switch underneath is in front of the micro switch like it is there, and it presses on that so that it functions correctly. And just test and check that and see how firm that feels, and you can see that that rod's not moving anymore. It won't move freely. Then we need to slide it back in using your 2 thumbs. Just push in nice and gently. Then we want to lay it back on its back. Now we want to attach those 4 screws that we took off earlier. Make sure that they line up and just do them up. Once that's done, you want to pop your power cord back in. Make sure all screws are nipped up. Place your power cord back in. And then we want to slowly just flip it back up. Nice and gently. Then we want to reconnect the waste for your internal purge. Push it in and then pull it just to check. It's a John Guest fitting. Then slot everything on the front assembly back into place. Then turn your Wally back on and then go to your recipe and then engage and check to make sure that the functionalities come back to normal. Good luck with it. And that's how you fix if your jugs aren't lining up correctly.